Welcome back to your Pet of the Week segment right here on 18 WJTS. I'm Kaitlyn Neukam with Executive Director Kara Henke. How is it going today, Kara? We're outside. It's beautiful.
Oh, it is. It is absolutely beautiful day. Summer is shaping up here, and we have such a fun...
Great way to introduce him.
Who is this?
Who is this?
This is Dexter. He is a boy. Hey, stop. He is a 4 to 5 month old pit bull mix puppy. Right. Just a mix. He came to us as a stray. And his sister got adopted last week, so he is all by himself.
All by himself.
He has been neutered, up to date on all of his shots, and he is ready for his forever couch.
Forever couch. And I was just talking with Kara about how beautiful his markings are. Like, he's got the white mittens on, but also he's got like the caramel, like chocolate swirl kind of thing going on. So I can always appreciate a good coat on a cat or a dog.
Yes, definitely. And he's short haired, so shedding isn't as bad as some of the longer haired ones. And he's got some pretty good sized paws on him.
Yes, he does.
He's gonna be a big boy. But his sister, like I said, was adopted last week. I spoke to their adopters, and she is already doing fantastic with potty training. Dexter knows some manners. He knows sit, and he is just the sweetest little thing, ready for a home of his own.
Yes, and we just had your kids out here. How did he do with kids?
He loves kids. He loves other dogs. He's a puppy, so he's good. He will be able to acclimate to cats and things. So he just needs somebody who wants to spend some time with him and teach him some manners.
Right, and we talked about how everything is vetted through and whatnot. So what is his adoption fee?
His adoption fee is $200. And like I said, he is up to date on everything, and he has already been neutered, so he is just ready to go.
Right. So if anyone's at home right now and they're like, oh my God, I need to meet Dexter, how does that go, whether they're like a single person by themselves looking for their first dog, or if they have a dog at home?
So you can go on our website, DuboisCountyHumane.org, click on his picture, apply right then and there. And we are actually using a new system that is going to send you an email after everything's looked over, and you can schedule a time to come meet him right on there. So with being a puppy, we don't actually require a meet and greet, but if it's something you're more comfortable with, we can set that up, and they can bring their dog in and meet with him as well.
Right, so that's good to know, just in case you're kind of unsure, because again, we were just talking about, you know, the elderly dogs, they have their quirks, they have their tendencies, and at the same time they have preferences, just like, you know, older people would.
They all have their own personalities.
Right, so Dexter definitely needs a good, loving home, and you know, I would be remiss not to mention a beautiful day like today where it's not too humid yet. It would be a perfect day for a dog's day out.
Absolutely. Who doesn't love a pup cup?
I mean, I've never had one, but
it's a good excuse to get an adult drink also. So we go to our local ones. I know Zach's does this always really good, and Starbucks does them also. So you can take the dogs in there, get them a pup cup, take them for a walk, Parklands, Riverwalk, wherever, and just enjoy some time out. It is always fun to get those pictures, and it lets adopters see them in an outside setting other than the shelter. So it's always such a benefit for them to be able to go out and have fun. It's just like kids, just like us. We like to change our surroundings too.
Right. And so with the dog's day out, do you have to like sign up in advance, or you just show up to the shelter and hey, I'm so-and-so, I want to take this dog out for today?
So our open hours, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday from 12 to 6. If you come in anytime within those, we just ask for the dogs to be back by 5:30 so we can get their dinner going for them. And we'll fill out a short form, and we'll see what you want to do, and we'll set you up with the right person.
Yes, and at the same time too, for those who are like, I don't have my summer beach bod ready, it'd be a good opportunity or excuse in my books to you know, take a dog out and exercise them out of the shelter, because you know they get a lot of energy built up here, and they don't really have a place to go work it off sometimes.
Are you barking at her? Absolutely. And that's one of the things is stop it. My kids are in the background, and he wants to go play with her.
He's very excited to play.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we are so close to the Riverwalk. I know a lot of people take them over to the Riverwalk, and then Parklands is always fun.
Dexter,
come here, buddy. And then Parklands is always fun to take them. And we provide everything you need. You don't have to do anything. We'll have water bottles, poop bags, leashes, all that above for them. So, just a fun way to get, you know, I know kids are out of school. We've had a lot of families say, we want to do that with our kids this summer. So come on out and have fun with a doggy.
Right. So that's never a bad thing. And let's progress over to the rest of the shelter and whatnot. What can we do to help out with the dogs here as well as the cats, and like what opportunities besides Dogs Day Out can people kind of partake in?
So we've been speaking about our junior volunteer camp a lot.
Yes.
And our June PM is filled up right now. So we still have some June AM sessions available, and then also some Julys. So we are super excited about that. The kids are all, we've been planning it. I got t-shirts designed. So it's going to be a really fun time that the kids kind of get to see things that not even a lot of adults get to see, because we don't let people walk through our dog side. So it's going to be a really fun experience for them. And then, so that is always a good one. And then we also always need fosters.
Right.
So we have some puppies that are coming in. We don't like puppies in the shelter if we can avoid it, especially little ones. So we have some of those if you're interested in fostering. And then even Dexter's available for foster. If somebody's like, I'm unsure, let me see how this goes, we can do a foster situation so they can take him home and see how it works out.
Trial runs are never bad.
And then we always kitten fosters too.
Right.
It's in middle of kitten season. We get a surrender every day for a litter of kittens, and they're not healthy enough to bring in here because of all the bigger mature germs that we have in our shelter. So we always try to get them in a safe spot in the house. And with that, just like everything else, we provide you with everything that you could need for them, from food to litter, or for this guy, from food to slow feeders to toys, all the above.
So that's definitely good to know that you have resources if you were wanting to sign up to foster. And it's not like you guys are just going to be like, here's a litter of kittens. Like, you guys work with the fosters to kind of find out what works for their household and that ecosystem.
Yes. So
too.
We have some that they only are interested in like the 5 to 6 week old that are just, you're just giving them their food and loving home until they're old enough for their vaccines. And we have some that absolutely love a bottle baby and they want bottle babies. And we have all the above that we need homes right now. So
yes, and you guys do a fantastic job, especially in cat world that I'm more familiar with. You do as best you can to keep the cats kind of separated when there's various illnesses and whatnot going around, because you don't want that to spread. And so keeping everybody contained in a way that is safe for all the rest of the animals is really important.
Absolutely. We just want to make sure that we give everybody, the best start to life. And, sometimes that being in a house is just a lot easier than in the shelter. And then those foster homes can tell us, this is what they do, this is what they act like. They all have their own personalities, like we mentioned, and that just helps us be able to fit them in the right home also.
Yes, and Dexter has been doing a great job of showcasing his unique personality. Again, still very young, so definitely not a bad thing to have in a puppy that could grow into your new best friend. We'll go ahead and talk about, you guys are always working, always using those supplies and whatnot. So what is our need for this week?
Laundry pods for the clinic. I know my daughter did her sad face and we got one thing that was donated, but them girls are superheroes, but they still got to do laundry.
Right.
So they could really use some laundry pods over there, and then bleach was our other big needs for this week.
So definitely pods and not necessarily detergent in a container. Nope. It's easier with pods.
It's easier with the pods. We throw them in there. Those ladies go 1,000 miles a minute. We don't even want to say 100. So we got to make sure that we keep their life as easy as we can so they can take care of all these animals and all their vetting needs.
Yes, so one less thing to worry about. Yep. So if you want to donate that, you can bring those donations straight to the shelter here and they'll take them over. Or, you can buy it on Amazon and all that other stuff.
Yep,
so definitely easy to give a few bucks and give things that are very needful for the Humane Society. Absolutely. And the clinic, which is, I'm glad you brought that up, because they do a lot of great work over there day in and day out.
Absolutely. Those ladies over there really go above and beyond to take care of not only our shelter pets, but also the public pets that come in there for their spay and neuters.
Very good. And of course, I will always advocate, if you're one of those online shoppers, you definitely need to go on to DuboisCountyHumane.org and start scrolling through the cats and dogs that are available, because that's the easiest way to see these cuties and see who's available for you to take home.
Absolutely. And if you need a spay and neuter, stay tuned to our Facebook page. I know they are wonderful about posting any openings, and we've actually had some cancellations and some openings that's usually a lot closer than the couple months out that we normally are.
Which is always good. So make sure to follow them on social media as well to stay up to date on everything Dubois County Humane Society. Kara and Dexter, it's been a pleasure. He's ready to go off and play, which we will certainly let him hear.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy this beautiful day.
We sure hope so. Thank you so much at home for watching. This has been your Pet of the Week segment right here on 18 WJTS. Your weather is next.